Feels like they lost their worth, their value. This is the dollar bill. Now, if I go to the store and there's something for 90 cents, can I buy it with this dollar bill? Okay, all right. So if I go to the store and there's something for 85 cents and after tax, it ends up being 96 cents, can I buy it with this dollar bill? Okay, all right. So what if I ball the dollar bill up? Think about it now. Like, I just balled the dollar bill up. Like, so it can't be worth $1 now. It's probably worth like 95 cents, right? How much you think it's worth? $1. Listen, y'all gotta pay attention. I just balled it up. So clearly it's not worth $1 anymore. All right, so maybe, what if I step on it? What if I stomp it? I just stomped it. How much is it worth now? Maybe 65 cents, 68 cents? It's still worth $1? Okay, what if I ball it up? What if I stomp on it and then I put it in the trash can? And it's in here with some trash, and it's around some beer and some gum and a bunch of other nasty stuff. And some guy off the street pulls the dollar out, unfolds it. How much is it worth now? Maybe 82 cents? And wait, come on, at least 92 cents? It's okay, all right, so what if I ball it up? What if I step on it? What if I put it in trash? And then, watch this, I tear it in half. Think about it now, right? How much is it worth now? $1? I could tape it? Whoa. Wait a second. I just balled it up. I just stepped on it. I put it in trash. I pulled it out. Then I tore it in half. And you mean to tell me I could pick the dollar up, I could wipe it off, and I could put some tape around it, and it's still worth $1? Then why, if this dollar doesn't lose its worth or its value, then why do you feel like you've lost your worth and value? Because many of you feel like you've been stepped on, you feel like you've been pushed aside.
Let's go!
You've been abandoned, you feel like you've been talked about, you feel like you've been abused, like someone took from you, someone hurt you, somebody took advantage of you, and deep down inside your core, you feel like you've lost some of your value.
Let's go. Rise and shine. Good morning, family. How to start the day off with a little bit of fire, right? Today we're going to be talking about the value of your currency. 11:11, perfect timing, right? YouTube has literally been identical back to back. They don't want to let me get out this message, but I'm here to go ahead and bring it out anyway. So if you feel like your value has been devalued, if you feel like you've been ripped, if you feel like you've been thrown in the trash, I'm here to tell you that you are still the dollar bill. You have not lost your value, no matter what seems to have happened in your external environment or what is happening right here, right now. So fired up for the Friday. This is such a dope topic for today, and I'm ready to go ahead and give and pour into you guys so you can go ahead and create for the rest of your day. So let's go ahead and get started. What is one thing everybody is grateful for? Grateful for God, grateful to be alive, grateful for the mind, for the body, for the spirit. So grateful for the morning routine. Got really intentional this morning to really meditate, be still, not check my phone in the morning before I even move, really say 10 conscious blessings in the because. And I'm telling you right now, the awareness is leveling up every day, and I can see you all plugging in, and I respect it, and I'm proud of you. So let's go ahead and get into the topic for today. We're going to be talking about what is the value of your currency, right? And just as we talked about in this little morning meditation video, it doesn't matter what's happened in your life. In fact, I don't really care about where you've been. I'm not even worried about where you're at. I'm focused on where it is that you're going, because truth be told, I was just talking about it this morning. You name the background, I've been able to see individuals create astronomical amounts of success. I'm not even just talking about money. Being able to get a different level of awareness for their family, being able to understand that they actually have value to the world, knowing they have a real voice in third world countries. So I want to really just bring it out of you today to understand that your currency is a lot more valuable than you think. So go ahead and grab your pens, get out your notebooks, and I'm telling you, this is a training that you are going to get a lot of value from coming into today. Y'all ready? So let's get into it. Your currency. I got a couple of things I want you guys to think about. First thing, you ready? When we're talking about currency is this. If I were to ask you guys right now, okay, if you were to really sit and think about it, leadership is essentially our currency, right? So the currency that we actually pour out that allows others to go ahead and take action with it, how can others spend the currency that we give? right? Even just now, we got a phenomenal social media training. So the currency that we just got out of that, it just boosted our value, right? We literally increased our value if we're able to go ahead and take action on what it is that we just learned. So my first question for you to think about today as a leader is, what kind of currency are you giving out to society? Right? What type of value are we giving out? Because Jim Rohn says that all day long. We get paid for what? For the value that we give out. So this is something that I think about consciously every single day. In fact, I feel uncomfortable going to sleep if I don't get new knowledge every single day. That's why I have to go ahead and learn before I get on here to teach you guys, or else I'll be talking about the same things over and over again. Okay, so here's the next piece. It's hard for people to get our latest level of currency, and it's because we're not putting ourselves out there, right? How many of us feel like you've completely evolved over the last 90 days, over the last 6 months? You're a completely different you than you were 90 days, 6 months ago. Go ahead and drop some twos down below. Let me know. Jojo in the building. Let's go. I see you. So here's the deal, okay? And I have a bachelor's degree in marketing. So if there's one piece I can give to you, it doesn't matter how good the sliced bread is. It doesn't matter how great the product is. If nobody knows who you are, you're a ghost, right? So I had to be conscious, sleeping in my car, 30K in debt, sitting here giving all this negative self-talk on how I don't have any value to give. But you know what I realized? People want to see two things. People want to see profits, yes. They also want to see progress. So I tell you all the time, when you start becoming the best version of yourself, you're going to start inspiring other people to do the same. You're going to be able to boost others' currency simply by raising the value of yours. Okay? So think about it. Now I'm going to give you perspective, because we're traders on this call, but watch how currency even plays a role inside of our business, inside of our relationships. I'll give you a couple of different examples. Okay? With social media, if you take a week off of social media, if you're somebody who would like to go ahead and make an impact, if you're somebody who would like to be of service, if you're somebody who would like to be of value, it's one of the highest levels that anybody can truly actually realize. It's going to take understanding one big word: consistency. I don't know if you know this or not, but water, right? Running water can literally cut through just about anything. It can cut through metal, it can cut through stone, it can cut through rock. Why? Because of consistency. So your consistency is the same thing. Whether you want to build your body, whether you want to learn how to trade, you want to build an e-commerce store, you want to go ahead and make multiple streams of income, consistency is going to allow us to go ahead and get to this road to keep raising our level of currency. But it works the opposite way as well. You see, when we take a week off of social media, that's like a month in the social media world. You take a week off of Go Live, that's a lot of knowledge that you could have missed, that could have literally changed the game for you investing for the next 6 months to a year. So every time that we don't do the little things, guess what happens? The value of our currency starts to devalue. And over time, it compounds. That's why I started to realize the power of the compound effect. You see, as we have the daily disciplines, as we focus on the responsibilities, your value of your currency is going to increase, but it also works the other way. So this was just a different perspective on how to hear it. And sometimes that's what it's about. We hear a lot of the similar things a lot, but sometimes being able to hear it a different way allows it to sink in so you can really make it make sense. So if I were to ask you right now, and if others were to go ahead and see your currency exchange rate, what is the value that we brought out for the past week? And I love the training that she did this morning, giving different ways that we can put out content for social media, whether that be showing your business, showing how are you actually utilizing the products, how are you actually diving into e-commerce, what have you actually learned in the past week that you can go ahead and pour out into somebody else. These are all different ways that we can start really leveling the value of our own currency. But here's the difference, okay? If you want to be uncontrollable, it takes undeveloping what controls us. I'm going to say that again. If you want to be uncontrollable, it takes undeveloping what controls us. So think about that right now. We could all do this. We could all list a list of 3 to 5 things that really push your buttons today and probably the past week, the past month. And this is something that even when I got this training literally this week, I was like, yo, this was big. This needs to be heard. So I want you to think about it. What are the 3 to 5 things that's been dragging your energy, that's been pulling you down? Maybe when you go to work, maybe the people that you hang around, maybe the phone calls that you've been engaging, or the people that you've been hanging around. Think about it right now. What are some of the levels of currency that have been, what are some of the people, places, or things that have been devaluing your currency? Because if you're allowing things to control your energy, your happiness, your emotions, then you're always going to be held bondage to that person, place, or thing. So this is why one quote can really shift everything. I'm going to say one last time. If you want to be uncontrollable, it takes undeveloping what controls you. So this is big. If it's negativity, if it's somebody commenting on your social media, they don't believe in you, this is never going to work, they control you. They control your energy and they control your next actions. So this is why I really learned to be connected to everything and be attached to nothing, right? So here's how I want to go ahead and end it with you guys today, because this is going to go hand in hand. I love to give you a visualization. What happens if we leave what happens if we go out today and we go to work, we go to the gym, we go anywhere, and we leave our wallet right there on the dashboard, and we get mad if somebody takes it? So what happens with the same thing happens in our life when we leave our wallet of happiness, of joy on the dashboard, and we let anybody else go ahead and take it for the grabbing? And now our whole day is ruined. Now it's hard to trade. Now it's hard to post. Now it's hard to make a conversation with anybody else because we've left our joy and happiness in the hands of somebody else. So this was big. And now to end it off, this is how you make it tactical. This is how we put a tactical game plan to go ahead and implement with all of this. And it ends with a QLQ. Who do I become when I'm no longer starting and stopping? Who do I become when I'm no longer a victim to other people's approval? Who do I become when I step into the highest version of myself to elevate my currency to be able to help others do the same? QLQs, questions will take you anywhere that you want to go. You just got to be able to take the time to ask the right questions. So family, with that being said, that's my training for you today on how to go ahead and elevate, how to raise your currency and reach the highest level of yourself. So we are on, what are we on? Day 112 of the challenge of committing to the gratitude, of committing to becoming the best version. And this is what it's about. This is how you start. For those of you that are wondering, D, how can I really make drastic change? How can I have the quantum leaps? It starts with the little things, right? If you get too big for the little things, you get too small for the big things. So as you're able to start with journaling, with getting on the go lives, with calling your mentor, with sending out, actually, I want to give you one more tactical tip. You ready? If you want to go ahead and raise your currency, what if you send out 5 gratitude messages today? What if you send out 10 gratitude messages today? Sean G. Murphy, he always says on some of his worst days, he'll send out gratitude messages and watch what comes back. You might not have anybody answer, but you might have that one come back and say, that made my day. Lady Boss Nikki, I needed that. Jojo, thank you for that message. I appreciate you. So be the one to give out love and watch how your currency doubles and triples. This is why the question always comes back to, are you ready for the love? Because when you're able to celebrate other people winning, when you're able to be happy for others succeeding, guess what? The universe is going to come back and bless you because you don't have anger. You don't have envy, and you're pouring out, and it's going to pour back into you. So family, this is my training for you guys today. If you got any value, drop some twos down below, smash the like button. I love you. I appreciate you. If nobody told you today, I'm proud of you. And I'm so excited to see the growth that has continued to come. I've been having the one-on-one conversation with you all. I can see the elevation, and just know November has truly been a month to remember already. And we are just getting started. So family, I will see you guys tomorrow on another episode with Rise and Shine with Define. It is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, you can be, do, and have anything that you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. I love you, family. Go out and have a phenomenal Friday. TGIF, the growth includes Friday. I love you. Have a phenomenal day. You already know what time it is. It's game time. Get to work.